Hi, I am Maria Hjelmborg, your Hellenistic quantum and intuitive astrologer here from Denmark. I'm here with the new moon in Aquarius report, and it's happening on the 11th of February, and it's a report that actually not only does it speak for the upcoming month or half year, it goes 2 years ahead, because something starts here that will be ended in 2 years. It's the visions for the future. So welcome to the report. We will start out with the collective report, and then we will go into each of the star signs and draw tarot cards as well, and then we will have a meditation, which is very important at the end, and I have made this little fine overview of how to meditate easily based upon a dialogue between Kamlesh D. Patel, Joshua Pollock in The Heartfulness Way. Welcome to the program. So, this new moon, before I go too much into the astrology, I just want to say that if you want to stay balanced and centered, you must pay attention to your body, where we have Mars and Uranus in Taurus, but Mars is pointing you towards, remember to, for example, activate your senses in a calming and soothing way, because with 6 planets in Aquarius, if you saw my Venus report 4 days ago, if you didn't, I would strongly advise that you do, because that was about how you will cope with this in relationships. Then it's important because the nervous system will be activated a lot with 6 planets for the first time since 62 in Aquarius. And Uranus in Taurus, the nervous system will be activated. This is Palo Santo. Palo Santo. You can look it up. It smells so good. Good smells, good, solid, pure food. Rest and sleep, especially during this Mercury retrograde. Baths, warm, hot baths. Heartful. Have your heart with you in all that you do. I forgot to brush my hair, so pardon me. I just thought of it. Nourish yourself in all possible way. Because otherwise it can be a little too mental. We have an interesting thing going on. Before I show the planets, I will just tell you guys about it. So, since I really had my eyes opened towards that it was a special new moon, as there was 6 planets there for the first time since 62. So I knew this had to be a new moon activating somehow the age of Aquarius even further. But also this area of our charts, all of our charts. So please feel free to ask me in the comment section if you're in doubt of which house Aquarius is in your chart, because that is important and very relevant. When all planets, personal and outer planets, meet like that in a stellium, which is more than 3 planets around the same 3 degrees, we will have a stellium. And when it's 6 planets like this is like a key that unlocks a potential there for the future of Aquarius. And it will be 6 planets that will each tell their version of what future that is. And Mercury was the first planet to pass around the 25th of January was the first time. Then when I made the Venus report on the 5th was the second time Mercury passed. And then around the 10th of March, I believe it is, he'll pass for the third time. What is Mercury? Well, Mercury is our minds, our mental universe that understands information and understands what it is that will be going on and what it is that we'll be doing in the future. And after he passes through as a personal planet, which is pretty fast, we will then have Venus, which is always bringing with her some personal support from people, some beauty, some assistance, a feeling of, oh yes, niceness and love, and that was the second personal planet passing through. Then of course we have Mars in 1 year or so. I think it's in March he will pass through with some energy and action, and it's not so irrelevant because it's the personal planets. But first of all, now it's Mercury and it's Venus. And then the fun starts happening. Because after that, we will then have, I think it's Jupiter, which is the next. And he will pass 3 times. And we know it's an optical illusion that a planet goes retrograde. Because it's like it goes forward through the signs. Retrograde, forward, retrograde, forward, retrograde, forward, retrograde, forward, right? And then it goes around like this, seen from the Earth. And 3 times Jupiter will give us the opportunity to expand ourselves, to develop ourselves, to really get some powerful understandings of the future for each and every one of us. Aquarius is the evolution for humanity, but it's also the evolution, your personal evolution, as these two are intermixed and intersected, and you have to be open for this to happen. Astrology always requires your cooperation, so you have to be open. And I think it's from the beginning of April till the 5th of April the first time. Maybe it's even the end of March, as we enter Aries season. Jupiter will go over this for the first time. And then again in September, I think it's from the middle to the end of September, Jupiter will retrograde us. So it's a longer passage through this area. And then again in November, around the 10th to the 19th or something, it's the last time. And that is because we will have this benefic planet, Jupiter, in Aquarius throughout this year. And he takes 12 years to go all around the Zodiac, so he's 1 year in each sign. And he is really showing you that what you start right now is going to grow and expand through 21, like very much indeed, through visions, through actions. And you will feel so supported during this year due to that it's Jupiter. And it will be like, I mean, he multiplies by 5 or 10, so this is like what you've done, what you didn't even feel was possible, is possible. Bigger and, I'm wearing this big rainbow land. If you want to buy it, by the way, bigger and better. This is Aquarius, like people standing together. There will be support from the group for you. This is a rainbow land, Maria and Rainbow Land by Maria. Design, you can buy this. I made it, printed it, and made it customized. Rainbow Land design. I get them made in Vietnam through my designs. This is my brand. You can see the label here. Rainbowland.dk. I sent worldwide. It's a walking art design. But it has this, it's an oversized model, right? So it just made me think of, there's room for so much with Jupiter, so much expansion, so much, grandiosity, grandiose, dreaming big, expanding your mind, and what you didn't think was even possible, that kind of feeling. And the support for it will be by far largest here in 21. Because in 22 it will be Saturn that will be the dominating part of this, and he will check what's not needed. I mean, he'll make a reality check. He always does that. So what can we bring with us, and what can we not bring with us? And he will work through the contrast. Like he will send in some contrast that will make you refine which way to go. Okay, it's not over here because that didn't go well. So instead of saying, oh no, now it's all gonna be bad, then you can just go like, okay, so this was a little difficult. So maybe this is not the right way for me, because my higher self will always show me the way through easy stuff. Not easy stuff, but more like, okay, yeah, this lights up, this feels right. And now we're not talking about if someone criticizes your call, for example. We never calibrate to what other people think. That will take us in the wrong direction. So don't try so hard to find agreement with others. Don't compromise your own clarity by agree with what others think, because they are not the boss of you, you know. We are here to create, not to conform and make every person on the planet agree with what you want. So here is the opportunity through Saturn also to remove the obstacle, the people and the mindsets, because it always starts with you. So those mindsets in you that attracted blocks on the path towards it will be shown to you in 22. So it's important to trust the process, especially with what feels hard and difficult. And through this, Saturn will bring a clear strength with him also, and he will be there from the 13th of, when it was the first time, the 13th of April to the 26th of April, I think it was, 22, and then again in July, around the 5th or 6th, 16th, 15th or 16th of July to the 30th, and then again from the 6th to 15th of January 23. So he ends up this cycle, or rounds up this cycle. It's important to tell the good story, as always. It's so important. And you will be learning much more about what lifts you up, what expands your mind, what will bring you forward towards your purpose, your life purpose, your call. What is your call? The call from the universe is being made right now. Ring, ring, you answer the phone, and now the info comes in. A lot of info, and it activates the nervous system, and that's why I say ground yourself, ground yourself, ground yourself. Let me get my Palo Santo. So the Saturn Uranus square that will happen on the 17th this month is also gonna make you feel this square there is between Mars and Uranus in Taurus and the 6 planets in Aquarius, where it's the masculine and the feminine not against each other, but on a different page. So be careful, especially also when Mercury goes into square with Mars, communication, that you don't get aggressive or too impatient, because Mars can feel a little blocked right now. So just calm yourself down and be aware of your own energy. And yeah, just know that if something wasn't staying in your life in a natural way, it will fall away naturally. So you don't have to panic if something falls away. It's all about now in 21 learning to know who you are. What's the special thing about you? What in you makes difference in this world? What helps this evolutionary process? What is it that the planet needs from you that you can give by being authentically you? And you know which way to go through what comes from lystbetonet in Danish. Something that just feels easy and nice and calling you from within, showing you where you can move forward right now. Where is it possible to move forward? You're going to be shown, right? And how you take this new self, this feeling of who you are, into the world and share it with others. And I know it's a lot of info right now, but yeah. It will take you into the next life phase and next chapter of your life. Just remember to enjoy the way and caring about how you feel. Care about how you feel. Oh, the visions I have got, man, so wonderful. The biggest dreams of my life are just going now. It's amazing. So what's your new dream for the future? So I was being asked, when will this stop? This thing that I cannot mention, because we cannot mention all words here in this type of channel, because the video will be. So as I said throughout last year, all of last year, that things would loosen up when we passed January 2021. And what happened on the 21st of January, we, not in the black house, but in another house over there in the States, we had a new man. And that man was the first sign of a shift, right? And there has been other clear signs of shifts, even though you still feel like there's from different kinds of places. Like, for example, you need a passport for this. But there is also this to stop that story, right? So just remember, if you're anti anything, it will always backfire, because what you focus upon grows also what you don't want. So don't ever focus upon what you don't want. Go in the other direction. Unless you really feel it's your call to go into a battle, don't. Effortlessly is how we manifest with the most power. The most subtle power is the most powerful. But you can feel that everything is moving forward now, I'm absolutely sure. And if you can't, then please start meditating, because everything about your future is being shown right now. What has fallen away needed to fall away. I shall promise before we go into the meditation to show you this. When you meditate, I showed you the Heartfulness Way, where you can find this is a super, super good book about meditation, because when you want something in your life, one process is knowing what it is that you're going for. The next is how to manifest it physically. And to manifest something physically, you have to be in a yin mode. We are raised to be yang, doing, acting, thinking. Once you've decided where to go, nature takes care of the rest. But you have to go into the receptive mode to do that by feeling good. So that's why you need to take care of how you feel. And meditation or massage or anything where you're in the receptive mode is what brings you there. So, in that conversation in the book, we have an X and a Y axis here. Focused, unfocused in the bottom, focused in the top, effortless, and with effort on this X-axis. So, of course we need to be focused to meditate. So this means we sit and we breathe in, and we're focused upon that it doesn't matter what you do next or what you did before you sat down, right? So that is the primary thing about the focused part, because if you're unfocused, you'll just fly here and there in your mind. With effort and effortless. If you have effort in anything, this means that you don't have inspired action. You want to do something, and there's something too strong in that, because we are going for the receptive mode of meditation. Effort is a yang energy, and you will not get that state of just receiving in a soft and open way through effort. So yes, you have to be focused, but it has to be effortlessly. So you sit in a comfortable position. I think we remember, by the way, that don't follow trends, follow your heart, be authentic, and trust the process. And I will go over this again in the meditational section, because there's no need for me to explain it twice. So let's just take each of the signs now, and then the meditation, shall we? So Aries, let's draw a card for you guys. This is in your 11th house of friendships, future, visions, what you want for the future in your life, and how you really are a special person in the world. The circles of friends and etc. And what I see is the Hermit card. So Aries, with this Mercury retrograde in your 11th house, it's time for you to find that inner light, to find that connection with God, not to find it in other people. Don't look for love, don't look for love. Love will look for you. That's all. You just look for the light within. And if something calls you, hear what it is. And it can also be a person. Let that person call you and answer with your heart. But don't go look for anything that doesn't come on its own. Go look inside yourself and find that guiding light through some self-care, some self-healing, some nurturing, some Virgo energy. Know that you're always guided by this. There's a stick will take you the next step, to the next step, to the next step. Don't worry about the next details. Just be in a full trust that if you are in alignment with your higher self, then everything is going to go well. And that future that's being shown will be lit up step by step. Ooh, baby. And, because you always hold that lamp when you're guiding lamp, when you're in alignment with who you are. Taurus. Tenth house, career, and you stand with the world in your hand with the Two of Wands. Two possibilities have been shown for you, and you're passionate about both of them. And you can watch them unfold and see how it goes. And career-wise, I would not worry. You're being shown a future, and you might not know all the details, but you know in your heart that it's something that you want. So just go towards it, move forward confidently, even though you feel like the earth is shaking every now and then, but you feel more and more comfortable with Uranus in your sign, even though it's been a little, and it feels unsettling to you because you want to be able to predict more of what's going on, and you're like, shoot, man, have I no control of this process or what? Don't worry, everything's happening in your 10th house. You're of value right now, and people know that. People notice you. I know, of course, we have the Mercury retrograde, so you're also moving, looking inwardly, but you're also being given a lot of important things, important info, and a wide, expanded view of the world. A very wide and expanded view of the world. You can really, really, with Jupiter on your planet, wow, see the future as a bright version. Gemini, is your planet going retrograde? Remember to rest your mind. Judgment Day. Now you will see what stays and what goes in your life. There's a way of living that no longer serves you. You've been too much in your mind, too much in your head. And now it's time to move on towards the version of you that you know that you need. Be less mental. Even though that's your biggest gift, just you know that if you take care of your body as well, that nothing will come to haunt you at any point. Once you've also taken care of the physical needs and not just the mental ideas. And whatever is being called upon to leave your life right now, you also equally see what's going to come in. And you just let that happen, full of faith in that what's being delivered to you now is coming from a true source of light that wants the best for you. You just have to tell that story that you want to tell. And I know that I've been saying that a lot, but the problem for Geminis can sometimes be the whole storytelling goes on, and there are two stories often, right? More than one story, and you just pick the better story. Okay, so Cancer. For you guys, this is in your 8th house. And for some reason, this new moon, perhaps due to your 11th house activity with the Mars and Uranus, there's something about it that will make you feel safe. There's something that was shown to you about how you can have that everyday life that will make you feel stable and secure, where not so many shifts are happening, but more. You feel now that there's a more calm life, the more grounded life, where you can rely upon things than there has been for a very long time, with so many changes. Something is coming along to give you some grounded value. And you can already see now what it is. It's so nice for you to have everything out of your 7th house. That was a roughie you went through, and it started in 2008. And of course, we have Pluto there for 3 to 5 years more, 2 to 4 years more. But that's nothing compared to what you've already been through. He's just giving you, wow, the goodies now. Love is on your side, Cancer. Finally, man, you deserve it. Remember, you're leading the way because you have the yin energy all of us needs. So don't refrain from being that guiding light. Leo. Oh. So Leo, what is it that you're holding on to you don't want to let go of? Something where you need to be a little, you feel like you need to hold on to something that you are losing. Don't hold on so tight to that. There's something new, much better coming. If you can cut that cord. Maybe it's a mental process that you need to not hold on to so much. So just cut that cord. Stop thinking about it. That's it. Focus upon what works for you, where you don't feel all that resistance. There's some resistance in you around something. Stop thinking about it, no matter what it is. Oh, but I can't, but it's because it's my child. Find something else to think about than what makes you feel restrained. Because with the King of Swords, you have the ability to cut that cord and stop. It's an old habit. It's no longer serving you. So that you can move into new unknown territory. And don't be afraid. Just because it's unknown doesn't mean it's not right. So receive the gifts that's being given to you. It's right there in front of you. You just need to open your eyes. Go meditate and be receptive to the things that comes in that meditation. I suggest that you do this meditation we're going to do today. So that you can move forward with all your passion and ideas. Virgo. You lost something. But if you turn around 180 degrees, you gain something through that loss. It's a matter of the version of the story that you tell. You just turn around and it will come. It's already there, actually. But you are telling that old story too much. You are telling that old story too much. Stop telling the old story. The new and beautiful has already been given to you. But you are stuck. Because it's a Mercury retrograde, of course, but it will soon change direction and it will be easier for you to tell the new story. So that also you, just as Leo, can cut the cord to the old story and start telling a new one where you master your mind, because that's what's been tricky for you. Oh my God. So again, receive through the meditation. You will receive the new inspiration. Through states of meditation, you don't even have to meditate. Just be in that state and you receive, so that you can find that love and romantic relationship that's right there for you. It will give you so much love and joy. Libra. Harvesting? Can you see now? Harvesting a lot. It's been a rough one because you're also a little tired from carrying all of it. But there are some really beneficial goals that you have gotten some gifts. You will get some gifts from this. Of course, it was a roughie along the way to get there, but the passion was with you. And sometimes what felt like a fight was actually just a little bit of show off because you like it. And now you're working upon how to manifest the dreams of your reality so that a new life can start with lots of fun. Feeling of now that you can move forward confidently toward that new story of yours. Also because this is in your 5th house, so depending on your age, maybe you're having children or someone in your family is having children, or you're starting a new independent business, a hobby of some kind, or you're doing something with your children, or you're feeling like a child again, or having romantic love feelings for someone, don't know. Scorpio. This is in your 4th house, the new moon. It's a new beginning from the roots, from the base chakra and the roots. You are having the impetus and the fire, passion, energy, lust to move towards the new. You're going to do that through now, finding out which dreams are going to last and which aren't. But you see that there are many dreams for you to now start preparing the manifestations of. All you need to do is make a new start emotionally so that you can see that the Holy Grail is there for you with all the support you want, but you need to go into the receptive mode so you can receive the highest good that is coming for you. Wow. Scorpios, you have been very lucky many times. Maybe you've cleaned yourself. Maybe you have just been really good at choosing a higher path in your thoughts. Some work is going to be needed along the way, but isn't that just nice? Aries in the 6th house, Leo in the 10th. I think you like working. Anyways, so let's move on to Sag. Ooh, nice. 3rd house of communication, Sag. The way you think. But not just that. Maybe it's through the Mars in Taurus energy somehow. You're really getting in touch with your feminine inner emotional world. And this means that you're able to manifest your dreams through receiving information about the next step and the next step and the next step. So just being confident and trusting the process along the way will just take you there. You don't need to worry. You're going to move on confidently. When the time is right, you're going to saddle that horse and jump on it and ride forward into the moonlight. And the magician that you are will manifest whatever your attention vibrationally falls upon. Oh, Sagittarius. Whoops, Capricorn. Oh my goodness, Capricorn. Let's see. We have 4 cards that now fill out. Caps. This is in your 2nd house of finances. You have, and also personal values, resources, and you have so much of that, whether it's physical money or energy of some kind, or knowledge, or whatever it is that you have enough that you can even share with others that haven't got so much. So you're doing that maybe through some charity work or something, through friends and circles of friends. You're connecting with your group of people, and you're doing so passionately, and you have a contact with your intuitive side so that you can start all over manifesting a life based upon your passion. You didn't always do that in your life, but this is the time to do that. You'll see the visions of that. With that Taurus and Uranus in your 5th house, joy is the key. Be led by joy this time, not by the old rules. You're creating new rules for yourself, for those around you, but they will be shown to you through joy, not hard work. Aquarius. Oh God, Aquarius, you think maybe it's a little too much you've been going through, especially with that year 2020. You're still ugh. Oh, it's nice that I can feel that things are moving forward, but also, oh, please give me a little bit of a break. I'm afraid that another attack is coming. Don't worry. Let's see. You're moving into new territory. Even though it feels unknown, you have to connect to your feelings, emotional world to get there, to get to be told where to go. It's the moon that is new in your sign. And then you'll be shown. Could be through a romantic partner, a romantic love that comes into your life, but it could also be that there will be a romantic wedding between your inner masculine and feminine side that will just show you that you have now managed to master not only the world of mental, but also the more grounded emotional side of you, where you are responsible, you take that responsibility, and you also maybe ready to share your life with someone. Could that be? At least you master your mind. So now you know that you are the master of quantum leaps, and you know that the only way to go towards what you want and get it is if you let the quantum leaps come to you. Maybe you have the vision. You also know that after the vision doesn't come doing so much, you know that you have to wait until you are inspired to do so, and then you'll do it. But don't overthink things. The answers will come to you. If you feel like you have to push for any answer, you're not going in the right direction. You just find a way to relax, and your secondary ruler is in Taurus. So find a way to soothe your body, and then the answers will come. A new beginning up here for you guys. Pisces, strong new beginning. Pisces, temperance. So find a way to find equilibrium in your life. If something has been getting too much of your attention, withdraw from it as much as you can and put your attention towards what has not been given enough. And focus upon that. And if you have any dialogues with anyone, then don't tell them what not to do. Show them the way through love and kindness. And then remember, your circles of friends are going to be there for you, even though they're also telling you some truth. Somehow they're there to help you. So they're mirroring. Also, if you're annoyed with them, sometimes it's because they're mirroring your bad side, but they will always be there to support you. And maybe a romantic old flame is coming into your life to show himself or herself to you, or you are just going to get in that mode with your loved ones. You're the queen of emotion. Or the king if you're a king, but if you're a man, but of course also the feminine side of the emotional world. So give time to let that yin energy come. Make space and room for that. Thank you, Pisces. Now the meditation. And let's see, now happy comes. Happy? Maybe before the meditation, we should just give ourselves some time for some tactile. Come, hips. Come, Lola. Oh, was it? Let's start the meditation like this. So sit comfortably. And remember what I said about, it's all about being focused upon, that the most important thing is here and now. But it's an effortless focus. So just let go of anything, of any idea about what you're gonna do now. Just know that it will take you right where you need to go. Because there's a higher power, love, light, guiding you naturally. So if you just sit comfortably and feel your feet and really go into the ground with them, feel like you're putting them into the soil. And every time you breathe in the energy of Mother Earth through the feet. And then the out breath, the mental noise from your head goes into the ground where it's transformed into love. In breath, take in the energy from the ground. Let it enter your body through your feet, through your ankles. You feel your feet, your ankles relax. Your lower legs and your knees. Your thighs. You feel your behind and the seat. How it's kind of melting into the ground and becoming one. Become one with the earth. So you let the energy move from the earth through your feet and legs, the seat up your spine, link by link, the bottom of your spine, all the way up through the middle of the spine to the top, all the way up to the neck. Feel how your whole spine is relaxed and prolonged. Go down into your behind again, and then feel the back widely from the bottom of your back, center of your back, shoulders. They're kind of melting now. Go into your hips, feel your hips. Move your attention up to your waist. Feel how it's cleaned from any blocks energetically that just leaves you now. Move your attention to the sides of your chest. Area underneath your armpits. The shoulders. Again. Move your attention to the bottom of your torso again, but this time in the front. And move your attention up from the bottom of the stomach to the navel area. Feel the in-breath relax your stomach. Move your attention to top of the stomach around solar plexus. Feel your back, sides, and the stomach relax. Move your attention to the chest area. Feel the chest and the shoulders again. Feel your whole torso relaxed and go to your shoulders. Again, your feet, your legs, your torso, all is connected to the soil, to the earth. Just sending up beautiful healing energy up your body. Move your attention to the upper arms, elbows, lower part of your arms, wrists, the palm of your hand, fingers, back of your hand. Feel both hands and your arms relax, your shoulders. Feel your neck, front of the neck, open, sides of your neck. Back of your neck and the whole neck. Oh, so clear. Feel the bottom of your face, the jaw. Relaxing the jaw, the mouth, the lips, the tongue. Chin, nose, eyes, brows, forehead, ears, top of your head, back of your head, center of your head. Now feel the whole head like a ball on top of your torso. Now feel both your feet and your legs, your torso, your chest, your back, your shoulders, your arms, your neck and your head, completely relaxed. And as I say, please start meditation. You just let yourself fall into this beautiful, soft, dim light, undefinable, just something calling you from the inside of your heart. And you just feel like how you float in there. And as I let you go in that room, no matter what appears, you just return to that space. And you just let your higher self guide you as you're being cleared from within. When I say open your eyes, when I say that's all, you don't open your eyes until I say open your eyes. Because we will get slowly out of the meditation. So imagine this light calling you in now. Drop the self. Let the higher self take over. Please start meditation. That's all. Stay with your eyes closed now. And just feel that feeling that just is inside of you now. As you open your eyes, let that feeling remain no matter what it is that you do. Get back to it every now and then into your inner world. Maybe all the time you can have one eye there and another eye towards what's outside. So as you gently open your eyes now, you will stay partially with your attention inwards and a part of your attention outwardly. Let's tell the best possible story of our lives now. A story that comes straight from our hearts. That's what we'll do, happy. We know what we want to do here in our little family, don't we? You probably also know for you. So the best of luck creating that pure future, that beautiful future that you wanted all along. See you next time. Don't follow trends, follow your heart. Trust the process.
There is this angel saying, I'm gonna find my way back home. The secret is love, he said. You've got to lift yourself up, try again. One day you will break through. What you long for will find you.
Don't follow trends, follow your heart.